Hello, and welcome to the stream of July 17th. July 17th, of course, being the promised day. Hershey did indeed chase Forrest to the ends of the earth, and, from what I gather on Twitter, it seems like they might regret messing with Hershey if they could feel anything anymore. Anyway. So, that's all I got for a stream intro bit. Guess what? It's Metroid Fusion time. So let me just switch over to that, and then finagle VBA screen up. There we go. Alright, so, last time, the X continued to get smarter, unlike me who forgot to change the audio once again from JoJo levels and the deadly heights they reach. Confirmed deadly. 7 stand user has taken eardrums. Anyway, so, yes, Metroid Fusion. Last time, X got smarter. Samus continued to shoot the X, and it's kinda working. Unfortunately, she can only shoot so many at a time, which means they can just be off in some other sector doing something else, so it kind of has been propagating the whole time while we've been trying to take care of them. And as such, oh no. Let's see. That actually might be a little loud. I'm gonna turn that down a little. That should be fine. Alright, so let's go to the navigator room. Got our fancy new wide plasma beam. Got a nice sound on it. Alright, Adam. What's gone horribly wrong this time? What? Yeah, we restored the plasma beam functionality. You know, remember when you're like, oh yeah, you could probably restore that from an X. Guess what? We did that. Most unexpected. Even so, continue to avoid the SAX. I don't know, Adam seems almost weirdly disappointed that we have the plasma beam. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. Wait, hold on a sec. Something else has gone horribly wrong. More trouble, hold on. That's just a summary of Metroid Fusion. More trouble. Ellipses. Alright, I've figured out what's gone wrong. Bad news! It's another thing that's threatening to destroy the station. There's been an explosion in the Art Data Room. Oh, not the Art Data Room! Oh no, but figure out what's causing it. Sector 5 is where Friend is. That's where Background Friend is. Oh no! No, we've got to go and save the day. Background Friend could be in trouble. Alright, so let's see. I go over this way. Whatcha? Ow. Wait, that was 3. Dang it, I stopped too soon. And then the station blew up because I went to Pyre. I was too distracted by shine sparking. I didn't even notice I hadn't gone all the way to 5 yet. I mean, why look at numbers when you can see Samus be real shiny and then hit the ceiling real hard? Just a visible shake as she slams into the ceiling. Alright, Adam. What's the deal? What caused that explosion? Oh, it's gotten worse. Is it because I went to Pyre first? Is that it? Did I go to Pyre and ruin everything? Alright, a creature. What kind of creature is it? Some kind of friend? Oh, The Nightmare, of course. Sure. Let's just fight the Nightmare. Why not? Bioorganism. Alright, cool, cool. Manipulate gravity. Yeah. It and pretty much everything else on this ship other than Samus herself, Adam, and those animals on Samus's ship. I've got bad news, Samus. I don't know where this guy is. I got nothing. You figure it out. Look, Samus, you can just do this now? You can just do this forever, so fucking you figure it out. Hey Samus, I heard you said you didn't like the linearity of Metroid Fusion. Well, guess what, idiot? Now you gotta go find your own path. I'll teach you to mess with Adam. Alright, and now we've got the very serious danger music. Of course, we can't see what the damage is like just yet. Oh, right, I don't think I can actually do anything about this room. In which case... Okay, yeah, just keep going this way. Well, we don't know where to go, but there's some stuff up here we haven't explored yet. And, of course, yeah, now Background Friend is gone. Because Background Friend was actually the Nightmare surprise. Surprise twist. It was them all along. But yeah, now everything's all destroyed, except for this room. The Nightmare was very nice, and left this room intact. Tricky. I see. Alright, so... You quit puking. Oh, wait a minute. I think that's actually the, required path. I like that they make you do tricks like this, too. Ah, dang it. Ah. Should have opened the door beforehand. But yeah, I do like how they require you to do tricks like this in order to actually make progress. Like, they're not super hard. It is not forcing you to do anything... Oh, that was dumb. It's not forcing you to do the wall jump or anything. You just gotta know how to boost. Oh! Heck. Okay, what if I shine sparked through the door? I've opened the door already, and now I'm gonna shine spark through it instead. Charging Samus missile, go! Alright, power bomb tank, nice. Oh, this isn't, however, the necessary route. Well, that doesn't negate what I said, of course. This game does actually make you do some weird stuff sometimes. Makes you actually find the Metroid secrets. It's not specific to Metroid Fusion, so they're not Metroid Fusion secrets. Oop, I'm just gonna fall on everything. But yeah, sometimes you do have to do weird tips and/or tricks in order to move on. And I'm fine with that, as long as it's not the wall jump. If it's the wall jump, I will curse the developer's name until the day I die. Might sound very serious, but you know what? I am serious. Thank you for noticing the seriousness of the situation. Anyway, you might notice on the map that's supposed to be a red door right there. Turns out, when you're the Nightmare, you don't have to care about any sort of door access. You've got level 4 access. You know what? Screw it. You've got level 5 access. You go where you want. No door or wall will stop you. So, oh, as we can see, the data center was destroyed. I forget, is this one of the ones that was destroyed before? I legitimately don't remember if it is. Also, we can't go that way, meaning we can't get the, item over here to the bottom right. Unless we take the long way around. And I don't feel like doing that, so I'm not going to. But yeah, the door's destroyed here. I'm pretty sure Sector 5 was the one that was still working, but now it is extremely not the one that's working. The X saw that that data room worked and were like, fuck you, actually. What if we got here, and then we destroyed the data download thing, and then on it we wrote, the X were here, Samus is a loser. What if we just did that? Alright, well, apparently we can't pursue the nightmare that way. Seems a little weird, but whatever. Oh dear. We have fallen into the sea. Into the sea with me. Which means, of course, we're moving very slow now. Which is not ideal. I've also lost a bit of health, which is not good either. That guy died easier. Oh my god. Please stop running away, X. I need you. I need you for healing. Also, yeah, this is one of the X upgrades. If they get away, they can just latch on to space pirates and become mermaids. Just horrible space pirate mermaids. They now have the freedom of movement in the water, something even we don't have. No, I think that's the way forward. Oh, and also the mermaid space pirates just appear normally. Oop. That was completely the wrong button. Alright, what's over here? Because I'm pretty sure the other path is progress. Is this going to be a dash wall? It is. But we can't dash, we're underwater and we move slowly. I wonder if there'll be any sort of solution to this predicament. I should have just shot one more time. Sometimes you do have to be a little more aggressive. Oh well. Oh god, they can just rush you too. And that hurts apparently, because I've lost another pip of health. Alright, and we're out of there. Good. Out of the drink, please. It is not good for Samus to be down there. Don't want to go that way. I want to see what's in here. Is it a heal point? Is it a save point? It's neither! It's another dash wall. They do not want you going through here. So let's see. Well, that seems to be where the nightmare came from, but the fool left an item behind. So let's see if we can find it without using the power bomb first. I don't think I can. Let's just blow up the room. There we go. Use a power bomb to get a power bomb. Now, let's see. Anything over there? Oop. Not with that attitude. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything over there. Alright, save room, good. Alright, so continuing on Nightmare Hunts 2021. Just gonna go over those guys. Well, that door's completely broken, so no way to get through that. Let's... Oh, and there's the boss door. I'm probably going to die to the boss, so we're probably going to see that save room again real soon. Because when we enter this room... Hey, look, an energy tank! Well, I sure would like that. Oh! No. Oh, wait a minute. It's not gonna let me go back through there. We're gonna wait a second. Hold on. I'm delaying your debut, the Nightmare. Look, you set up that dastardly trap, and I'll admit, it's a pretty good dastardly trap. However, I do want that energy tank without having to work too hard for it. I'm going to have my cake and eat it, and you can't stop me. Good. Nice try. Oh, nice try again. Please just have your normal eye. Thank you. Wasting my time. Ah, dang. Alright, you know what? I'm not gonna keep going for that one. Clearly, the Nightmare here is a brilliant trap master. Laid out a perfect trick to get me, and it worked. Alright, so this is Nightmare, one of the hardest bosses in the game. Shoot his dick off. Except, missiles are going to be useless, mostly in this battle. Because, as we heard before, this guy's got control over gravity. Also, his eyes bleed ooze. But yeah, back to the gravity thing. If you try to shoot missiles up, they just get weighed down, but beams do not apply to the laws of physics, or vice versa, rather. So you can just shoot them with a beam. You just have to make sure it's charged, because, otherwise it's not going to be doing any damage. Also, I believe this is the only point in the game in which this song plays. It's unique to the Nightmare because the developers kind of knew that, hey, this is going to be a real cool, memorable boss fight. And then years later, Metroid Other M said, hey, can we try that again? And it didn't work nearly as well, and they were fools for trying. Fools and charlatans, but seriously though, oh god, the sprite work on Nightmare is so good. It's not even crying bloody tears, but it's still really creepy. Okay, now he's got goop face. So yeah, do enough damage, and this will happen to Nightmare. Gravity effect turns off. Oh, he got me with that. Oh, I do not like your freedom of movement, buddy. I should remember that I have a very similar freedom of movement, though. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna die. Alright, so now we want to use missiles to reverse the earlier situation. Oh god, Nightmare's so creepy though. That mouth is awful. Oh, there I go. See, I told you I'd die. This is not an easy fight. Alright, well, I definitely want to take fewer hits in the first phase, because that was a sloppy fight for me. In a way, I could avoid it easily. Second half of the fight's tricky, though. Just because actually lining up your shot is a little tricky to do. A little difficult. Alright, now then. Thank you. Yeah, see, I'm fully healed from that door. But Nightmare is still a tough boss. Oh, I got it! I'm gonna save state. There, now I don't have to do that again. Sucker. See, Nightmare, I got you this time. God, Nightmare's face in the first place is just real creepy as it is. It's got that weird, like, stitch mouth thing going on. Which is always a, pretty creepy look. It's unsettling. Those weird hollow eyes. Alright, there we go. Emulator cannot catch up with Nightmare. Nightmare's too advanced for the BBA. Ugh. Ouch. Hey, see, I'm not dodging quite correctly. He has a pretty obvious tell, but if you're not in the right place to dodge the attack, you just won't. You gotta make sure you're committed to either up or down. Right here, better to be down. Uh-oh, that's bad. Nope, there we go. Gravity is lightening up. Alright, so he's gonna get close to the wall, and then he's gonna start flying around. He's just gonna start doing loops. And another loop. And he hit me, because I was impatient. See, that's why I can't be impatient with Nightmare. However, that being said, once he's doing this, just unload missiles into his face. Melt his face. Oh god. Oh man, like, Other M isn't a terrible looking game normally, however, Nightmare is nowhere near as creepy in that game. Like, the sprite work here is so well done, and they do like the same gimmick in Other M that they do here, where, you know, one phase he looks kind of normal, and then the other he's got goop face, but I don't know, it looks more like he's just the mask instead of having a big goopy melting face, for whatever reason. I guess reasons of it's a government weapon. It's just a bioweapon that's melting because it's too powerful. And now it's dead, but the X-Core is still here. But yeah, it's just... second form is just green. And like, neither form is nearly as eerie as Nightmare in this game. See, it's just a shoved-in reference that really doesn't make any sense. Don't know why Nightmare would appear in Other M and then also in this game. Kinda takes away from the thrill of Nightmare in this game, which is, you know, the fact that it's an original monster that's only in this game one time, and there's, you know, lead up to it, but otherwise, it's just a single fight with it, but it's still so memorable and cool because Nightmare is awful to look at. Fusion Nightmare earns its name for just being a horrible, creepy thing that turns into a goop monster. Other M's is just, no. Be careful who you call beautiful in middle school, because then they're Other M Nightmare. Anyway, we got the gravity suit. That's pretty big. Which means, of course, that does something incredibly important, and that is, it gives us a better color scheme. I still kind of like the normal Fusion suit a little more than this, but this isn't a bad color combination. It looks way better. You know, Varia's suit looks like some kind of failed tie-dye project. This, however, is the successful tie-dye project. It's a nice color scheme, I like it. So, now of course that we have this, we can move about freely in water. So let's remove you from the equation. And, oh, we need to run? Alright, well, now that we can go through water normally, it's not a problem for me. Couldn't shoot me in time, boys. See you later. Alright, well then, let's go back and see Adam. I mean, surely he can't complain that we got the gravity suit back, right? Another thing that Other M didn't get right is, man, getting the gravity suit in that game is so underwhelming. Because Samus is just like, oh yeah, I have the gravity suit, I should put that on, and then she does. In what was an okay escape sequence, but, you know, nothing really that amazing. It's an okay moment that could have been a better moment, except they just... it's so underwhelming. Samus really just does decide, hey, what if, though? What if I did just equip the gravity suit again? I think that's the point. Adam is dead, so... like, maybe it was supposed to be a big dramatic moment where Samus is like, oh right! I'm in charge of my own equipment again! Right, okay, cool. Oh, what's the gimmick here? You know what? Let's bomb it. Oh, that's right. This doesn't come back down, I don't think, so... Although, hold on a second. Oh, that's just a fake floor. Cool. Okay, whatever. This is more mildly annoying than anything else. Yep. Oh, messed that one up. Alright, well, that's just a fake floor, so we can just do this. Easy, easy. Alright, any way to get down there? No. Okay. Oh, time to start blasting. Alright, so anyway, got more health capacity, that's always good. Could have used that against Nightmare, but I really don't think I could have, oh. Now hold on a second, what's this? So we've defeated Nightmare, and the cool triumphant music is back on, but like, we can't actually get back up. Because if you'll remember, up there, the top layer of that is, you know, blocks you can destroy with the normal bomb, but then under that is the one-way crumbly block, so we can't actually go back out the way we came. Have no fear, however, because thanks to our ability of being able to run normally, once I kill all these enemies, eventually. You get out of here. Quit it. Quit doing that. Alright, so once all that's done, we can get a run going. And head through the wall. And wind up in Sector 4 Aqua. Now, hold on a moment. Why did that happen? So yes, these sectors are actually connected. You're not going to run into all of these, you know, if you just play through the story normally. However, if you remember, the station itself is actually interconnected. All the sector tubes are on the outside, and there are ways to just go directly from one to the other without having to go on the elevators. So, yeah. We are currently somewhere that in story we're not supposed to be. But you know, we can't get back normally, so Samus has to find her own way. You know, Adam lately has been getting weirdly suspicious. And so, you know what? It's probably for the best that we're breaking free from his control and going on our own. Let's see, how do I get that? Okay, can't get that. Though, gameplay-wise, this is actually the point, I believe, where you can actually find a secret in a sequence break. It is possible to get back to the navigation room from here. I'm not going to do that because I don't remember the exact method of doing so. However, it's possible to get back to navigation, even though, in story, you're not supposed to just yet. Samus is basically just supposed to wander around lost for a bit. This is actually, I would say, the most difficult exploration phase of the game, in fact, because you really have to dig deep into these areas, and I don't think I'll have too much trouble because I tend to check every nook and cranny. But this segment can actually get pretty rude with where it hides stuff. But as I said, it should be possible to, at one point or another, sequence break your way back to the navigation room. However, that won't skip any story, for good reason. Take a look at the map and see if you can guess why that might be. But if you get back to the navigation room, Adam and that mysterious gentleman Adam was talking to earlier will basically be like, "Dang, good Shine Spark sequence, Samus. That being said, you're not supposed to be here right now. Fuck off. Get back to the game." And then you do. So yeah, that's just a cute little Easter egg you get if you're very good and very creative about your sequence breaks. It might be maddening for some people because while it's, you know, a quote-unquote sequence break, you can't actually break sequence with it. You know, you can't actually, you know, get farther ahead in the game by doing that. It's just a little thing that says, hey, dang, you're good, you know your stuff. So I appreciate it, but again, I don't know, might not be the most popular thing amongst speedrunners, or people with speedrun-like mentalities. So anyway, we are back in this area of the water area. This is Sector 4, that's right. I wanted to say 3, but I knew that was Pyre. But anyway, yeah, we're back to this section of Sector 4, which is good because I still love the music. And yeah, things around here will extremely kill you if you're not careful. Just like they would earlier, except at least here you have some more HP pips to survive getting hit a few times by these guys, but they're very painful. But anyway, yeah, nice to be back in the very good-looking area. I love how this area looks, and as I believe I also said earlier, I also love the music here. It's kind of creepy, it's a bit haunting, but, you know, it's also kind of peaceful in its own way. Very pleasant to listen to, for some of it at least. And then there are other parts which are just creepy. Some parts are just creepy and uncomfortable, and that's good. Gonna yoink that before it decides to latch on to anything more dangerous. Left or right? Alright, well, right is very clearly the way to another save point. So what if I went to the left? Do all the stuff that doesn't look like it's immediately going somewhere. What if I did that? Well, there's a red door, so not much I can do. There we go. See, I knew there had to be something. There was a guy swimming out here, and I don't trust that. I don't trust it when guys be swimming. Oh, aren't these the, little baby things from the, one boss from Super Metroid? Draco Mama, or whatever it's called? I don't remember. Like, that's not one of... Like, to me, that's not one of the iconic bosses of Metroid, like Kraid or Ridley, but I do always love the exploit in that boss where you can just let it drag you around, and they're like electrified walls, and if you hit the grapple beam, or if you hit the electrified wall with your grapple beam, that will hurt you. You'll like conduct the electricity through yourself. However, that will also very quickly kill the boss as well. It's weak to that. And that, to me, is just one of the coolest things. I remember that boss so well because of that exploit. So what's this way? Ah, another red door. So let's see, I believe I'm now on a right path. Okay, let's go this way. I feel like there's something in this direction. Yep, there's definitely something hidden down here somewhere. Ah, come on. Ah, you led me on. Let's just see if there's anything around here. Oh, thank you, X. Thank you for just gathering around me. How helpful. This is like the thing I remember the most from this point in the game is just this, mostly morph ball segments. Because this to me is like the biggest spot I got stuck on. For that reason, right there. Yet another hidden wall. You don't have to blow it up to progress. You just have to try shoving yourself into every wall, even if it doesn't look like there's a hole in it. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't think I like that all that much. I think that's one bit of the game I don't like. However, by doing all of that and getting to the bottom, we have found the final security room. Adam had us get all of the other security rooms. Yeah, he made us find the rest of them, but then he stopped at level 3. However, we can now access the highest level doors. Again, Adam did not ask us to do this. Samus just needs the red hatches open, so she's going to open them. Oh, there is a secret thing here. All of these darn invisible walls. What's even here? Oh, another missile block. Alright then. Okay, I know what I'm supposed to do here. So, there's that enemy in the background, right? It's not yet been, devoured and replaced by an X? Well, what if we killed these guys and didn't collect any of the X's? Those X's are going to reform as golden crabs. And now that we've killed the golden crabs, we can just walk through here. And that's not even the full way to get to an extra item. We now have another maze of blow-upable blocks. Of course, this is just a single room. It doesn't lead to the left or right, so got it right there. Not too much to explore, thankfully. And there's now a dot, so there we go. Oh, hey, and look at that, up there. We now are on the second row of health pips, so I would say I'm doing pretty good on health. I'd say I'm doing pretty well. And I won't get slaughtered as quickly against these enemies, which is good. Always preferred when things don't kill me quickly. Any advantage to this? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, now we can just walk out of here. No. Not allowed. Whoa, geez, you just came out swinging. Hold your horses there, buddy. Aha! Got him. Oh no, I've been gotten. But it was only a fun, tiny little getting. I did not get gotten too much. Alright, now then. Back up we go. Always blow up the tube. Thank you. Oh, how dare you spit a thing at me? Alright, well, I don't have the wave beam, so I can't get you from here, unfortunately. Get back here. Alright, so let's see. Nope, nothing in that wall. Alright, now, can I blow up this tube? No! This is the one tube I can't blow up. Weird. Oh well. Oh hey, look at that. We've got one of these things again, and it's blocking our way. Well, time to find an item to take care of that. Now, let's see. Let's save the old game. There we go. Oh, well, we just went around him. And this guy's also in the way. Well, thankfully the X are tricky, but apparently not thorough this time around. They didn't block everything off, just, you know, certain passages. Oh, except... can't get through there either, so I gotta get through this guy? I don't think I can destroy these things is the main issue. Yeah, no, I can't. No, can't get him early or anything like that. Oh, I think I remember how to do this. I think it's actually pretty simple. So, this thing isn't actually in, or like, it doesn't have anything guarding it from you doing this. So yeah, you can just freeze this thing and go over it. So, that's the important lesson to note about this segment is, those things can be frozen before or after they inflate. So, that's good to know. That being said, though, we can't actually defeat that thing before it inflates. So, we can't get back to the safety of early Sector 4, unfortunately. So let's see, how do I get around this? I actually don't remember this one. Like I said, the thing I remember most about this portion of the game is the path to the level 4 security hatch. Well, let's see. I didn't try going down here. Or in here, either. Ah, okay. So this is just your classic case of running and shooting like mad. There we go, just enough room. And see, we bypassed the X's barrier eventually. We just had to find a way around that they didn't know about. You know, no matter how many, or no matter how much, no matter how smart X gets, I will not know how to form sentences. No matter how smart the X gets, you know, that's still no match for Samus's ingenuity. If something's blocking her path, she will figure out how to get past it. Doesn't matter if it takes her halfway across the map, she'll do it. Oh, wait a minute. I bet I know what I'm supposed to do. Although it might be kinda tricky if I can't build up speed in here. I think I can, though. Yes, I can definitely build up enough speed. There we go. That's how it's done. Excellent. I am a genius. Oh no! Oh, and now we got this song. We got the old Sector 4 song that was playing earlier, which means we're getting closer to being able to return to the main area. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Hope you don't mind, but I'm just going to start ignoring that. Oh, I can't ignore it. Oh, well. Okay, good, I can get it from here. Oh, well, I can't missile that, so I guess I gotta go this way. I don't feel like killing these guys, let's just power bomb them. Nothing? Alright, well, I guess there isn't a circle, so it makes sense. Anyway, guess what we have access to now? The data room of Sector 4. The one we couldn't get to all along. The X got lazy, blocked off early, and we're like, that one's done. Samus will never get this data room. Now, we're all collectively going to take sips out of our Samus will never get to the Sector 4 data room mugs, and oh no. All the X are just doing spit takes now, simultaneously. So, this gets us the diffusion missiles. Diffusion, not fusion. It's not the name of the game. So yes, we now have a charge to our missiles. So you might be wondering what that does exactly. You know, what's diffusion going to do for me? Well, I kind of want to check out and see what the deal over here is first. And then we'll make actual progress. So if we charge the missiles to this point and fire, we get that effect. So yeah, anything that can be affected by a missile will be affected by that. And hey, look at that! We can go to Sector 6 Nocturnal from here. Now, I don't think there's really any reason for me... yeah, there's no reason for me to be here, and I can't access that area yet. Oh, and that's just destroyed forever. Cool. Well, we have a shortcut at least. That's good to know. But yes, the diffusion missiles. Anything that can be affected by a missile will be affected if it gets hit by that blast. And that doesn't just mean missile blocks are destroyed. If it can be frozen, it will be frozen. So we can freeze these guys early now. I guess I could probably go back down there and get that item I missed, but I don't want to. Look, this isn't a proper LP. I have no desire to look up a walkthrough and get 100%. I am fine with what I get here. Let's see, what's down here anyway? I will get this because I can powerbomb my way to it apparently. Didn't do that the first time I got it, and hey, it's just another powerbomb. I mean, it only makes sense that powerbombs beget more powerbombs, because like, otherwise, if you could just get it with a normal missile, you might get it before you even get powerbombs, so... You know, you can't have the powerbomb upgrades hidden by normal means. Otherwise, you might find them early. So what better place to hide the powerbombs than a powerbomb-only spot? Can't get them without powerbombs, problem solved. Alright, so, finally we have a recharge room. May I remind you, it's been a while since we've seen one of those. Like, look at that entire area down there. We explored all of that, and there weren't any recharge rooms. So yeah, other than like the fake walls, which I feel are kind of cheap ways to hide things, especially if they're story important, I really like that segment of the game because it really does just drop you off and force you to figure out how to get through on your own path. You know, the thing that people usually complain about Metroid Fusion not doing. Now, obviously, there's a difference between just having one part of the game, you know, be really hyper-focused on that versus the whole thing, but you know what? I like it. In terms of story, I think it just really makes sense. Because, hey, this is Samus we're talking about. She followed Computer Adam's orders because, you know, why not? They have the same objectives. She wants to kill the X, so might as well just follow this computer who can analyze for the X and figure out what is in the most danger when it's attacked. But then she's separated from Adam, but as it turns out, doesn't matter. Samus will still find her own way back to the actual area she's supposed to be in. And speaking of places she is or is not supposed to be in, hey Adam, been a hot minute, huh? You upgraded your missiles? That's unusual. There was no word from HQ. A procedural error, I'm sure. Even so, I did not approve of bypassing security level 4. Oh, ho ho ho. Look who's acting like Flesh Adam now. Excuse me, Samus, I didn't say you could open level 4 doors, even though you'd be trapped forever if you didn't. God, we're getting chastised by the computer. And also, yeah, that's the creepy music playing. So yeah, things are definitely supposed to start feeling wrong. So anyway, other than the fact that I'm absolutely going to court-martial you after this. Remember that security robot that was like the 4th boss or whatever? Remember Sector 3? Mother Brain and the janitor robot? Yeah, so this is where we actually get confirmation. The X took over the brain in the security robot. Ah, shit, it's got a neural network. It's gonna list the top 10 best power-ups Samus can get, and they're not gonna make any sense whatsoever. It's just gonna be all nonsense. Alright, hey, for once we're actually going to get the jump on some of the X. Yep, Samus knows what to do. Shoot it repeatedly. It sure is. So yeah, we've been a little more behind the scenes on the space station at this point. You know, we've been going to areas where we've not supposed to, been, because Samus needs to go there, so she will. She doesn't have to care about what Adam says at all. But this is the point where Adam's looking real suspect. Very suspicious computer here. Locking us in here. Got anything else ominous to say, Adam? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, we have another problem. Once you're done, leave knock immediately. Sax is tracking you. I love that it just cuts off at that, you know? Like, it's just, hey, we're here to kill the security robot before it does anything bad. By the way, now that you're here, get out immediately when you're done. Sax is actively on your tail now. So yeah, you know, last encounter with Sax was pretty deadly. You know, I died to it repeatedly. We had to get mixed up in that, and it wasn't pretty. We barely escaped with our lives. But, you know, to be fair, we were in a weakened state. So, it's not like Samus was at the top of her game. But still, at this point, Sax is really closing the noose around us, so we gotta act fast and avoid it. Though, you know, I don't know, I'm just starting to get the feeling that, Adam's not telling us the whole truth, because, like, Samus keeps getting stronger. She's almost at her max capacity. You know, maybe not literally in terms of, like, getting all her missiles and, super bombs in order and whatnot, but, like, in terms of actual abilities, she's almost got all of them. So, you know, I don't feel like there's really going to be a better time to face SAX, so... you know what, maybe we'll just wait for Sax here and have our big confrontation with it. Now, let's see. I actually legit don't remember where to go here. Like, once I find the path, I'll know what to do, but I don't remember... Okay, this must be it. Yep, pretty much just, this point in the game is, where you're pretty much just left to figure out stuff on your own. You just have to look over the map, figure out... Whoop, did not want to do that yet. Oh well. But yeah, you gotta look at the map, figure out where you have and have not been. Actually, I think I want to go that way first, if I remember correctly. Yeah, figure out where you have and haven't been, you know. If you're the type of person to, like, make maps or notes, this is actually where that sort of behavior really pays off. Because then you'll know, hey, there was a power bomb wall in this area, and so you don't have to look over, you know, the in-game map and try to figure out where a thing might be hidden. You'll just know. You can just figure it out immediately. Good on you, map makers. Unfortunately, this is not Etrian Odyssey, so I'm not going to make my own map. Let's see. From this point on, I more or less remember what goes on. Though, to be fair, it's not like there's really much of a path to stray from. Yeah, because you gotta find the hidden floor right there. You know, there's a save room here. But there's very clearly stuff below here. So you save, and then... yeah, get that stuff, get hit by a very easy-to-avoid enemy. And this is not one way, thankfully. So we've got even more red doors this time around. Huh, what's that?
Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
More like, here's my authorization right here, bang bang. No, it doesn't work. Okay. Well, guess we can't go this way. And that voice is just gonna continue for the foreseeable future. So basically, if you try to enter that area without having proper authorization, the entire satellite knows. Whatever was back there, you really needed the clearance for it, or you were going to get blacklisted very quickly. And by blacklisted, I probably do mean shot repeatedly. That's probably what happened. If you even got curious about what was behind that door, then the entire space station would just hunt you down until you were dead. But, while there wasn't anything in this room before, well, not this room, I don't think, but, while there wasn't anything in the nearby room before, now that we have activated this security alarm, the security robot returns. That's right, the security robot remembers. It knows. It just heard the alarm go off and was like, right, even if I've been possessed, I remember what I must do. I have to destroy all intruders. And the X is just like, it's probably Samus, so sure, go crazy. It's fine. Ah, dang, how'd you avoid that? So yeah, second security robot fight is similar to the first one, but instead of the bombs, it has missiles, because it wants you to drop into the water, because as you might have noticed, the water's electrified because this thing is malfunctioning constantly, and because of that, now it's just short-circuiting, and just the water's now dangerous to be in. So try to stay away so you don't get hit by its leaping. Oh, you're starting to stagger a little bit, but you're not done yet. Okay. Also, I've lost a fair chunk of health. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna get you from here. No, I can't, because you're invincible while you launch stuff. Oh my god. Could you please stop being alive? I don't appreciate you being alive. You are not valid, and I hate you. I do like your theme, however. Your battle theme can be valid even if you aren't. It's an important life lesson. There we go. Oh, wait, you're not dead. Sorry, I thought I saw the brain case just completely vanish. So I don't think this version of the security bot is as hard as Nightmare or anything, but I am taking a lot of damage, and that's because, unlike the first security robot battle, this one does like to kick you while you're down, and also, god, those missiles are such a pain. There we go. Alright, and that's the machine taken care of. Unfortunately, this is the harder version of the X. This is the one with the beam attack. And what do you know? It's got the wave beam. I need that. So if you'll kindly hand it over, that would be great. Alright, and da-da-da-da, we got the wave beam. So yeah, now you can shoot through walls with the beam. Unfortunately, however, we can't go back up, because that's a one-way block. Whoops. Well, now that we have the wave beam, it is possible to hear the alarm go off again.
Warning, no entry without authorization.
Well, at least I got missiles.
Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
Alright, well, I definitely want to save after that boss, because, like I said, not as tough as Nightmare, but I definitely took a fair few hits in that one. Didn't get hit by the wave beam, though. That was good. Good that that didn't happen, because that thing stings, of course. That should be obvious by now.
Warning, no entry
Most things at this point in the game really hurt. If you're doing a no upgrades run of Metroid Fusion, and you're not getting any of the energy tanks you can avoid,
without authorization.
you are going to basically die in 1, maybe 2 hits. This game gets really hard if you're doing a low percent run. I would not recommend it, but you know what? I don't recommend a lot of things. Anyway, stop alarm. Thank you.
Warning,
Oh,
entry without authorization.
I mean, I would have thought that would be the authorization.
Authorization.
Oh well.
Warning, no
Well, we are in the restricted zone. And you know,
warning, no entry
I
without
thought the alarm was going off because of me, but what if it was actually going off because of someone else?
authorization.
What if there was someone else in the restricted area? More importantly, out of everything,
Without authorization.
what's in this restricted area?
Warning,
because there's plenty of stuff in this satellite that seems like it should be off limits, but, you know. Even something like that military bioorganism nightmare was not under as much lock and key as whatever's in here. This area, which is just basically all red doors. Well, let's see.
No entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
Yep, just all red doors.
Entry without authorization.
If you made a fake red key, you'll
Warning,
probably lose it? I don't know.
authorization.
Are fake keys expendable? Is that it? Is that the canon I've created? Ah. Well. We probably should have guessed something like this would have happened. I mean, it is Metroid after all. So, you know how Super Metroid starts with the last Metroid is in captivity, the galaxy is at peace, and then at the end of the game, the last Metroid dies, so you'd think that would be the end of it? Well, turns out everyone on this research station had other ideas. To be fair, Samus may have benefited from this, because at the start of the game they did say they had some leftover cells from the baby Metroid. However, it doesn't seem like they were using the last reserve of those Metroid cells or anything like that. So not only do we have the baby Metroids and just the normal Metroids, we also have the other Metroids, the further evolved versions from Metroid 2. Oh. Well, now a different alarm's going off. Seems like somebody's broken in and is wreaking havoc. Oh heck, it's Sax! Sax isn't focusing on us for once. That's weird.
60 seconds.
Unfortunately for Sax, these Metroids are proving to be a little too strong for it. I don't know if it's dead yet, but you know what? Let's not check to make sure. It's pretty easy to get out within a minute. You'll probably make it. But in case you didn't, that's why that save point's there. So yeah, that bit of the station detached and exploded. And now we're here. Where's here? It's the main deck, of course. Technically speaking, that other area was also in the main deck, but yeah, now we're just in this spot, wherever that is. So this, of course, is another one of the things that Metroid Other M tried to tamper with. This was also a plot twist in that game as well. It was also a plot twist that the government was breeding Metroids in some kind of program. Yeah. Other M just kept trying to do the things Fusion did, but worse. Also, like, the whole thing about it in that game is that the government was trying to breed Metroids that were, like, invulnerable to ice or whatever. And, you know, that sounds like a dangerous thing, right? That sounds like it's gonna be huge. It doesn't matter in the long run. I'm pretty sure you fight, like, 2 Metroids after that point in the game. If that, and they don't have the lack of ice weakness. Or, actually, I'm actually kind of blanking on whether or not you fight the ice resistance Metroids. Either way, in the long run, it's really not a big deal. And again, like, it just kind of takes the punch out of Fusion if you play Other M first. Like, if you want to play the series chronologically, a lot of what Other M does just spoils the surprise of Fusion. Like, again, you just get a worse version of Nightmare in that version of, that game, rather. And it sucks. So, yeah, here we are in the navigation room. As per usual, we can't escape, but, I don't think Adam is going to be too happy about that. Samus, you shouldn't have done that. You ignored your orders. That being said, though, this almost feels like a response to Other M, and like the whole idea that Samus is just, you know, following orders for the whole thing. Like, this is kind of a turnaround of that. Other than the fact, of course, that, like, within the game, that theme does actually appear. Like, throughout all of Metroid Fusion, we've been taking orders, and recently we've broken free from that, so, you know, it's actually pretty self-contained. You may have to pay a price for that quite soon. Again, I'm going to court-martial you, personally. Oh hey, and Samus actually comes up. She gets her own portrait. Just out of nowhere, she starts getting her own portrait. So yeah, the Federation has secretly been working on a Metroid breeding program. Yeah, sure, peaceful application. You know, that's why we saw all of the evolved forms that can't do anything but murder. But perhaps you already knew of this program's existence. I do appreciate that they throw in this, like, hey, maybe you figured out this plot point earlier. This is actually something that I wouldn't have noticed, you know, when I was first playing this game. Because Metroid Fusion, I think was my first Metroid game? I forget if I played Super or Fusion first, but I definitely hadn't played 2. And here's the cool thing about this. We've got Sector 1, right? It is a replica of SR388, the planet that Metroids are from. This is the environment that Metroids were raised in, so while there were multiple creatures in there, it was mainly meant for the Metroids. So yeah, they're pretty much making all of the Metroids except for the Queen. So, you know, since they're not making a Queen Metroid, I guess Omega Metroid's just the best one. Yeah, that sounds horrible. So yeah, the reason Sax broke into the restricted area and was not focused on that, on Samus in there, was it much preferred to just kill the Metroids. However, by sending Sax as, you know, the final sacrifice, the X have eliminated the Metroids. Wait a minute, hold on a sec, but we saw Sax died, and also... One? Are you saying there's more than one SAX? I love this so much. Yeah, so... the natural conclusion of this. We've been hunted by the SAX throughout the game, but, you know, nothing in the rulebook ever said that the SAX was so special that it couldn't also asexually reproduce. There are no fewer than 10 SAX aboard the station. Again, if you can see behind the curtain and you know that, like, the SAX portions are, you know, very specifically designed, you know, they're set pieces, not just random encounters, this is still a great part of the story. I love this so much. Just, hey, you know how, Sax has been a big pain so far? Well, guess what? There's now 10 or more of them on this station. Alright, so... Don't know how HQ is going to take this, but you need to report to them immediately. What if I don't want to, though? What if I just think they're jerks? So, the creepy music is playing, but we're going to go up the elevator and get a Samus monologue. So, Samus is seeing some similarities between Computer and Flesh Adam, though Other M exists, so Flesh Adam fucking sucks, actually. He's a terrible character, unlike Computer Adam, who's actually interesting. But she doesn't think he can be compassionate. And so, have you noticed that we never actually returned to Sector 1 at any point in the game? We've gone to every area pretty much twice, however, we went to Sector 1 at the start, and never again. But now that we know the true purpose of Sector 1, it's going to be the backdrop for our final escape. Of course, pretty much every area looks different when you find the second section of it. Thank you, Energy Tank, for refilling my health. So instead of looking like SR388 rather, I believe this looks a little like Torium, the final area from Original and Super Metroid. It's got that whole mechanical look to it. And of course we have Acid, which, you know, is like lava, but painful even if you have better suits, so Varia's not going to save you from this. Do not fall in acid. Acid bad. But anyway, yeah, now that we're on our final escape, we also get this cool theme. We get the theme of Samus being cool. Get a very triumphant and dangerous theme all at once. I guess that's how I would describe this. Not quite the theme that was playing when we first started the game, but you know what? It's also pretty good. If we were actually on our way out of the station, then they'd probably be playing the triumphant music, but we still have trials to overcome. Oh, we can't get through there yet. Okay, so that's gonna be a later thing then. Alright, let's once again destroy this. Whoa! Just jumped on me. What a jerk. Good plan, though, I will say. Oh! It's the aliens from Alien. You know them, you love them. It's the aliens. Oh, right, you gotta kill them. Well, since we have the wave beam, that's possible. Oh, that's right, yeah, we gotta make the gold pirates. If I remember correctly, this was actually a thing in Super Metroid as well. And we can only hit it in the back because it's rude. Gold Pirate is also very strong, does a lot of damage. Thank you for letting me through. Let's see, which way do I want to go? Alright, nothing down here. Let's see, I think I want to go this way. Oh god, acid. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, this is actually where I don't want to go, because this is progress. And I'm so impatient I'm not even killing these guys. Which is probably a bad idea in the long run, because we had the boss door back there, and, we got another save point here. So, the Nightmare was one of the hardest bosses in the game, I will say. However, there's another boss that's also pretty dang hard, and guess what? It's this one. It's this upcoming boss. Ah, dang it. Please just be normal. Please just be normal. God, just please be normal. Thank you. Alright, so... who could the boss be? But Ridley X. I hope you didn't forget Ridley was on this satellite and got eaten. And also, he makes the worst noises. We of course get the classic Ridley theme, but we also get his screams as well. As always, Ridley can grab you, which, you know, does damage constantly while he's doing so. It might seem like a good opportunity to get some damage off on him, but I'd say the damage really outweighs the benefits. Or the damage on me, anyway. Damage on him, not sufficient, unfortunately. Okay, so he's now changing color, that's good. Uh-oh. I saw those grabby hands. I know what you're trying to do, Ridley. I'm just gonna fire straight up. Please die already. So yeah, in case you didn't notice, Ridley takes a lot of hits, because it's Ridley. So yeah, again, 0% run is going to be very hard, because you're just hitting with beams for this one. Which is not always sufficient damage, I don't think. Maybe he's weak to the wave beam, but if not, or if so, then I just wasted a lot of missiles. Whatever, doesn't matter. Let's kill his X-Core and be done with it. I'm not losing on the core phase. You can't make me. Can't make me lose on core phase after fighting Ridley. Alright, and there we go. Ridley has been successfully engaged, motherfucker. And of course, what else would we get from Ridley other than the screw attack? I don't know, maybe screaming? Screaming seems like it could also be Ridley's ability. Alright, so yeah. What's the screw attack do? Well, I've mentioned it multiple times in this stream, but screw attack just means when you do unlimited jumps. The unlimited jumps also hurt enemies, so here's some enemies that can be killed by the screw attack just right off the bat. Makes them even easier than they were before. So let's save real quick because I do not want to refight Ridley, because Ridley is very difficult. I just unloaded half my missiles into him. No, more than half, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what my max missiles are, but I'm pretty sure I used way more than that. Or half that, rather. Alright, so let's clear the way. And down we go. So, of course, the screw attack is the oh! I didn't even realize this was here. What is this? Of course, it's another golden pirate. There we go. Excellent. Good. And hey, free power bombs. Very nice. Suza-chan. Alright, I don't think there are any other secrets in there, so I shall return to the save point. Anyway, as I was saying before, the screw attack is, of course, the final ability we need to destroy to destroy every block type. So, that weird, like, pinwheel block or whatever that's supposed to be, yeah, that means it's weak to the screw attack. Alright, so This, of course, would be the portion of the game where you want to go around the station and find secrets. At some point, we're going to find a way to go to the other locations. As I mentioned before, there are, of course, all of those connections between each area. Oop. Oh god, oh god, oh god. So yeah, there are secrets connecting areas between each section of the station. So, when you find the one of Area 1, you can actually just go from piece of the station to piece of the station. So, if you wanted to do a cleanup run, this is actually the point of the game to do it. I don't remember exactly where to go. Oh hey, that hatched. I don't remember exactly where each hidden section is, but while I'm not going to do that tonight, because I'm just going to beat the game, I'm not going to look for everything, I should mention, if 100%ing the game is something you want to do that now. Do not go back to the navigation room. Because, if I remember correctly, if you hit the navigation room at this point, you're actually locking yourself in a point of no return. So, whatever you do, if you're planning on doing 100%, do 100% now. Do not wait for it. Or you'll lose your chance. Though that being said, of course, there is one item I would like to get before we go here. That should be very easy to get to, and I should be going right by it. So hey, remember this crack in the wall in the save room? You know, technically speaking, I did get this with the wall jump, so, you know, really no big deal that I'm picking it up now, you know? I did technically get to it, I just botched actually staying on the platform, which some people might call failure, but I don't. I just call it a delayed benefit. So yeah, finally picked that up. Now then, with that, we can make our way back to the entrance of Sector 1. Actually, let me just check and see, is this where the secret area is? Is this the secret connection? Because I feel like they're usually in the corners of each map, which would make sense, I think. No, doesn't look like it. Yeah, no. Okay, I was wrong. I just wanted to check to see if I could show it off as I went, but nope. Okay, that's fair. Is there anything else I can pick up on the way? I could probably go to the blue room, but I don't feel like it. I might, however, go to the green room. And yeah, as you can see, a whole lot of eggs have hatched, which I'm feeling kind of on, you know? At this point, it doesn't really matter if it's X or Metroid. Both of them will try to kill me. You know, Samus has got to do what works for Samus, and neither alien's, like, super high on list of things I can really survive, so we simply do not see any of them. Alright, is this the secret area? Nope, this is where you get a power bomb. Cool. Well, if you are planning on doing 100%, this is where you're going to want to go first, I would say. You know, you probably just want as many power bombs as you can get, so you can just, actually, you know what, I might as well go through here. Just, you know, just so you can uncover secrets easier. It's good to have power bombs for that. Also, hey, wait a minute. Wow, that's so rude! They have this secret area hidden behind a blue door, and then, you know, maybe you get the blue door and you think, oh, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go down there and see what's behind the blue door, and then you see it's lava, and you're like, okay, well maybe there's something past the lava, and maybe I can survive this. And then there's a green door down there, and you die horribly. Alone in your hospital bed. It was your choice, you get to live with it. I will also mention I really like the noise that Screw Attack makes when you jump. That's also good. This game's got good noises. I'm fond of them. Alright, so yeah, recharged my weapons, and let's save. Again, be warned, do not go to the left if you want to 100% the game, or you won't. Because now we're in the navigation room, so let's continue our escape, except we can't. Why is that, Adam? I know where my ship is, Adam. I have been fighting the X for like 4 hours. Do you honestly think that the government can defeat them? They can't. Yeah, I'm sure they have. Oh, yeah, that sounds like a great thing. Hey, let's take this thing that reproduces asexually and is incredibly intelligent, but is also basically just killer bees. Like, it's just killer bees, but they can think. They otherwise still love murder and destruction. They are the invasive species. Oh, you know, potential. Smiley face. Potential, Samus, potential. What if we just had unlimited Samuses? Just think of it. Unlimited Samus. Come on. We wouldn't have to hire the real Samus ever again. We're gonna phase you out of the market, Samus. Now we have this awful murder version of you. And here's the shoe drop. That's why they stopped sending you support data. Like, not only have we had to find everything as of late ourselves, like, that wasn't a coincidence that that was the case. No, the fucking Federation was like, Samus is killing the X a little too hard. Let's just not give her anything. Yeah, we didn't even get told about the diffusion missiles. That's a new thing to this game. We didn't know those existed. They weren't gonna give it to us. Also, this song is just really good for this moment. Like, the whole game, the X have been the biggest threat. But now the humans are the biggest threat. Because they're no threat. They will arrive and immediately die. However, the only thing stopping the X from just, you know, being worse than they are on the space station is a spaceship they can use. They can't use Samus's ship because it's too good for them. Bravo, Samus. God, that just sarcastic bravo. We've got like 10 minutes before they do some stupid shit. And now we get, I think, the final Samus monologue, where she just thinks about how fucked we are if the government gets here. The Federation ships are just going to land, the X will absolutely kill them and eat them, and gain all of their knowledge. And once they got spaceships under their control, we're doomed. We can't do anything about that. Oh no, the X killed their souls. They diffused their sins. That's the real origin of the diffusion missiles. The diffusion of the X's sins copied into missile form. Alright, so yeah, the biggest threat in the game is human beings being too stupid. The last threat is that the X are still the biggest threat, but they will be bigger threats if the big dumbasses arrive and die. So, Samus, of course, is a master of blowing stuff up, so she figures, hey, I'm just gonna blow up the space station so all the X die. I guess I'll probably have to be on this blast too if I actually want to erase the X as a threat. However, doesn't look like Adam wants to let us leave. Hey Adam, open the doors please. Yeah, open the hatch. Ah yes, the one thing that can stop us. The plot. As long as the plot doors are up, there's nothing we can do. They prevent everything. Even sequence breaking. And this is actually the first time Samus refers to the computer as Adam. Yeah, that scene really sucked, honestly. Like, it sounds cool here, but as always, Other M kinda ruined it. Damn owned. Yeah, so Samus is the only one who can really fight the X, so dying on the space station would be pretty bad. And also, we did find the X on the planet in the first place, so we'd just, kill the ones who have had the life experience on the station, which is valuable, but there are other X still. I feel like this scene is actually just like a fuck you to Other M before it even existed. Like, yeah, Adam's a real fucking idiot. What a moron. Stupid idiot. Instead of dying, what if he were to simply not die and also succeed better than he would have in the first place? So yes, of course, how foolish of Samus to forget that you can't just blow a thing up, you've got to blow up the whole ass planet. And she didn't blow up SR-388 completely. Alright, this is it, the last mission. Go to the operations room and adjust the station's orbits. Alright, that's in order. And of course, he said the thing. But wait, how did Adam know to say the thing? Unless... Well, we'll worry about that later. The triumphant music has come back. Alright, so, indeed, this is the point of no return. It's time. We've spent a lot of time on the space station. It's been terrible. Everything here has tried to kill us. And, the X can fuck right off. With that in mind, it's time to end this. Alright, so, anything I might want on the way? There is that green door. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Yep. Alright, so yeah, there are still a few things you might want to pick up before you hit the observation room. But... don't need to go to Adam here. But yeah, other than the stuff you can get up here, you can't go back to the previous... oh, this is a power bomb. Yeah, you can't go back to previous areas, so... collect what you can there, and then get this stuff. This is one of those games that actively acknowledges the time crunch you're on. And that if you actually want to survive in fiction, you do need to get a move on. Obviously there's no time limit now, so you can mosey a little bit, but, you know, they're not going to let you loop around the entire station. When, technically speaking, the Federation's coming here right now, and if they get here, we'll all die. Alright, so let's save, and hopefully I won't die too much, because it is almost 11, but I'm also at the end of the game, so fuck it, I'm just gonna complete it now. Why not, right? Alright, if you need the recharge room, it's right there. I would suggest taking it. And let's go up the elevator. Alright, observation deck, here we come. It's been behind a red door all this time, so we couldn't have gotten to it until now. But with the red door gone, what could possibly stop us? The final duel with the SAX, of course. So yeah, it's now Samus versus Samus, and hey, you can also be frozen. Nice! So yes, do remember this is only, oh god, one of like 10 or so SAXs. So, oh god, this isn't even the last one that exists, but it is the one in our way, and oh my god. Yeah, so, Sax here is going to try to just touch you until you die, because it's also got the screw attack, and it will use it. SAX loves that contact damage. This fight is incredibly difficult if you're doing a low percent run. Yeah, and if you try to evade too much with the screw attack, SAX will also screw attack. So do be careful of that. And yep, I died. Oof. Ooh. So, Nightmare and Ridley are tough bosses, but so is SAX. I suppose it's fitting, you know? I mean, you don't want the SAX to go down like a chump, because we've been hunted by the SAX for the whole game. We do still want it to be a legitimate threat we need to overcome. Because, I mean, if it wasn't, then, the rest of the game would feel pretty weak. You'd just be like, oh, why can't I beat SAX now? Alright, I'm just gonna save state so we don't have to do all this repeatedly. Because I'll probably die again, like, a bunch more times. Alright, and I said, here we go again. Okay, can I just get you into a loop of doing that? Right, you need a fully charged beam to actually die. Can I just get you into a loop? That would be very helpful if I could do that, and if you were a little less aggro with the screw attack, that would also be great. Alright, as you can see, Sax is starting to glitch out a little bit, and has a much different form than its usual. Samus doesn't usually do this. So yeah, second phase, this horrid thing. Alright, doesn't seem like it can be hurt by missiles. So it's just jumping around so far, but oh, did I kill it? Alright, killed it. But of course, we've got the X-Core. Can't forget this thing. Never forget the X-Core. Oh god, it's got Ice Beam. Don't know if I can absorb this. Ab might have just been lying about not being able to absorb the Ice Beam, so who knows? Either way, we gotta kill the core, so let's make sure it's good and dead. Alright, and let's get it. Oh, I said, let's get it. Hey, you get back here! Oh. Well, guess we're not getting the Ice Beam back today. Now, the very rude thing about this part of the game is they do lock you out of the save and heal rooms. So let's just save state, because, oh no. Because now that we're in the operations room, we do have this very cool looking room. And now,
Propulsion sequence activated.
it's time for our real final escape. Alright, so this place is going to blow up in 3 minutes. Make sure not to take any wrong turns, or you will probably die. Let's just real quick check. I do usually get lost in the beginning beginning part, so let's not get lost here. It doesn't take any time to check the map, at least in-game time. Okay, I do want to go right here, right? No, I don't. I don't want to go right here. Thankfully that's locked off so you can't accidentally go the wrong way, but still. Can I recharge real quick before we go? I can, maybe, unless this is shut down. It's not. Okay. I would suggest definitely taking a few seconds to heal, for reasons. You cannot, however, save, I don't think. I'm pretty sure that's powered down. Now that we're on the final sequence. Okay, yeah. No, it's this way. Yep, powered down. Cannot save when we're about to explode, just, you know, to make sure you don't get into an unwinnable situation. Alright. Okay, I didn't really get lost there, that's good. Thankfully it blocks you off from going the wrong way, which is pretty helpful. Alright, and, oh geez, what happened here? I don't remember this hallway being like this before. So, we enter this room, and our ship's gone. And here's the biggest egg of all. Say hello to the real final boss, the Omega Metroid. This thing also screams. Oh god. Well, we're almost dead. That's not good. Victory Screech! Oh, but here's the SAX. To the very end, Sax really hates those Metroids. And hey, the Ice Beam hurts it, of course. And in the end, it also seems like the SAX is the one who saves the day and gives us back the original suit. So, don't get hit by the Omega Metroid too much, because not only does it hurt, it stuns you for a few seconds, and we have a time limit. You don't want to be on the ground for too long. There we go. Charged beam will get it to back off and do a lot more damage. Oh, and also, yeah, it takes off a whole health pip, so don't get hit. Obviously, this is just going to be a fatal hit if you're doing a low percent run. And yeah, I feel like you have to be able to not get hit somehow, otherwise it would be impossible to do a no-hit run, and that would be kind of bad, but right there, I really wasn't able to dodge. I guess I could have space jumped over it, but either way, doesn't matter. I survived. That boss is actually way easier than SAX. Better damage output per single hit, but like, at the same time, not nearly as active. And so, the ship comes back right in time to save Samus and fly into the screen. I guess there was also an open door there. Doesn't matter. The space station exploded, and the planet exploded. Both are eradicated, and hopefully that means the end of the X. All taken out in one fell swoop. And so yeah, we get a bit of an epilogue here where the game confirms that Adam Malkovich, who died and was terrible until his death, was actually saved to a computer, where he became a far better character. But yeah, no one's going to believe Samus when she says, hey, the government was raising Metroids and they were going to try to raise X, which was a stupid idea, so it was completely justified that I blew up an entire planet again. You know, everyone's like, oh, Samus, it was a good thing you blew up Zebies, but this planet, that's gone too far. So yes, this is one of the reasons that a lot of people were frustrated that Metroid hasn't gotten a proper sequel in years. We haven't gotten Metroid 5 until, you know, a few months from now. Is because this game ends with Samus going, yeah, I'm on the run from the law now. The Federation does not like me anymore, probably. So, it's just gonna be me and my computer buddy escaping the government and the galaxy. But of course, there is one thing, one thing hanging in the air at the moment. You know, one question you might have. One question Samus will have. The human soul will ever reach for the truth, except for most people in the Federation. They're assholes, and they suck. But yes, here's the question. The ship can only be started manually, but the ship wasn't destroyed by the Omega Metroid. It actually escaped danger before it came in. Could Adam have done that? He has been in our ship. And so we learn that when you save the animals will also save you. And also look adorable while doing it. God, so yeah, that's Metroid Fusion. Metroid Fusion's really good. Like, look, I get it. A lot of people played Super Metroid. A lot of people loved Super Metroid. People probably just wanted another standard Metroidvania, because back in the day, they weren't super common. So, you know, people were probably pretty, you know, upset that, hey, this isn't like your standard Metroidvania, there's more structure to it, it kind of leads you this way and that way, and that's bad, but I disagree completely. I think it's just amazing. Like, the build-up in this game would not have been possible without the structure of it, and I think the structure also works really well for a handheld game, or at least a Game Boy Advance handheld game. Nowadays, everyone kind of expects a little more meat even on a handheld game because Nintendo's console is also its handheld now, which, you know, I think is a good thing, but does mean people are expecting bulkier experiences from their handheld games, which, you know, that can be fine. I just don't think it should be... I don't think it should be necessary to have the bulkiest game possible, because I adore Metroid Fusion and everything it does. Just the whole dang thing. It's just really good. Just the pacing and the music and the sprite work, all of it is fantastic. It's such a well-constructed game, and it's why it's my favorite in the Metroid series. Even if it's not, you know, the most pure Metroidvania game, its build far surpasses anything a Metroidvania could do, at least in this instance. Alright, so what's the end screen gonna be? What did I get with my percentage in playtime? I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be in-suit Samus, right? I'm pretty sure this is just in-suit Samus, so 4 hours, 4 minutes, pretty good playtime, but collection rate is not gonna be good enough, so... Yep, just 61%. Now, thankfully it wasn't 5 hours, so I didn't get Samus in a padded winter coat, but, you know, still not ideal. I think that's still one of my favorite Brawl in the Family jokes. Your completion time was too bad. Your final screen is Samus in a padded winter coat. But yeah, God, Metroid Fusion, what an amazing game. If Metroid Dread is even partially as good as Fusion, I'll be happy with it. I'm hoping it does try to do its own thing. It is, like, a follow-up to Metroid Fusion, in that it's Metroid 5. But I hope it doesn't try to stay too close to Fusion, because Other M tried to be a Metroid Fusion prequel, but just ended up doing, you know, everything Fusion did, but worse. So, you know, it already does look like Dread is going to have a bit of its own identity. I mean, clearly, Emily the robot is, you know, probably inspired by the SAX sequences. They probably saw Sax and were like, yeah, people liked those. Let's do more enemies that Samus cannot kill, and we'll just kill the ever-loving hell out of her if she encounters them. Let's just do that some more. And like that's fine. You know, I just don't want to see Nightmare again. I don't want to just see everything from this game jammed into a new one. You know, I would like to see a very similar build-up in Dread, you know. If they're able to get the tone of Fusion down and make a new game with it, then that would be perfectly fine. Just not the content, you know. Please don't repeat too much. This game was excellently constructed, and I am hoping Dread is also much the same. I mean, I feel like after Other M, though, they're not just going to try and do Fusion a third time and fuck up a second time. I think they'll do their own thing. Again, don't know that for sure. I'll have to wait and see in October, I believe, Metroid Dread releases. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Hopefully that's good. But, anyway, yeah, that's the end of Metroid Fusion. So I guess I'll just do the old plugs. Next Tuesday is going to be another Hades stream. Also, yeah, you get a little Metroid by your data when you complete the game. That's your reward. little tiny Metroid to show you that you won. But anyway, yeah. Tuesday 5 to 7, Hades stream. Thursday 5 to 7, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure: The Seventh Stand User. And then, of course, next Saturday, same time frame, 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time, is going to be something else that's not Metroid Fusion, because I did beat the game, so I can't do that twice. I mean, I guess I could, but I won't. Loka's been recommending for me to play Advance Wars, and sooner rather than later would be good, since the new one's coming out, and I don't want to burn out before, you know, the remake comes out. So I want to do that soon. However, I might have something I want to bring to the next stream that I don't really know anything about. I think it actually recently got a translation. It's otherwise a Japanese-only game. And I looked at it. Louis Zong was tweeting about it like a few weeks ago. And stylistically, like graphics-wise, it looked like Mega Man Legends, and I will admit that piqued my interest. I'm not going to say what the game actually is. I might, you know, I don't even know if I'm going to play it next week. I think I'm going to, but we'll actually see if I do or not next week. But yeah, I am intrigued by that game, and I want to see how that goes. Hopefully it's pretty good. I mean, if it looks like Mega Man Legends, surely it's gotta be great, right? I mean, Mega Man Legends is great. I love that era of game design, especially when it comes to just, like, building small little worlds with interesting NPCs, which this might be. If I had to guess, it would be that. But yeah, that's stream stuff. LP-wise, Monday is Mega Man 7. Wednesday is Sonic Advance, and and Friday is Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. You can find all of that and the VODs from this channel on Fefner Masamune on YouTube. That's my main channel. And let's see, anything else? I don't think I'll be streaming tabletop games on this channel this week. Jenner will maybe be back next Wednesday, so we'll be playing the end of a Short Shot Lancer campaign next Wednesday, either 8:30 or 9 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/Batalisk. Yeah. If that changes, I'll make sure to mention it, and of course, if you follow the channel, you can just, you know, get a stream notification, so if I do stream on Wednesday, you'll know. But I think that's it for plugs, so, since that's it, yeah, I guess I'm done for the night. That's Metroid Fusion. Admittedly, I'm probably not going to get around to, recording Metroid Zero Mission, immediately, because I probably won't play it for a while, but I'm definitely intrigued again about playing that game. I kind of want to start LPing the Metroid games, and, you know, Metroid Fusion kind of kickstarted that, because, again, it's the best one. It's the best Metroid game. You saw, if you watched the whole stream, you saw it. You saw it being the best Metroid game. Metroid Fusion. It's real good. I am hoping Dread is very good. I don't think it's going to beat Fusion in my mind, but, you know, Fusion's just one of those games that I played it when I was younger, and I adore it, and I don't think anything is going to beat the love I have for it, but, you know, I'm hoping Dread is also good. So yeah, that's Metroid Fusion. See y'all next time. Oh wait, no. See your next mission. Like, you know, the thing it says it all after the end of all the next game. Damn it.